Welcome to another video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller right here, which runs embedded Linux, programmed in Python and equipped with 2 touch sensors and a camera. With the camera using OpenCV, Open Computer Vision, I can grab an image like these objects and then in this case single out one color, which in this case is red. Last time I tried to make a floor test because since the big reconstruction some time ago it has 4 motors, 2 on each side, which I have to test yet for this time. And since the rather flatness and smoothness of the floor, I need some underground, a cloth or something, to make it have more friction on the floor and to make it actually run. So I already connected to the software, set the date. And setting the date is necessary because the battery inside the controller has been depleted, and I'm not going to, and that was quite fast, and I don't intend to spend a lot of money on batteries that are going to be depleted quite fast. So that's for intro. Let's test. Find the cloth to put on under it, remove both this elevation and the scaffold below the robot and see whatever comes of it. Alright, so with different camera, this is one terminal in which I using SSH, logging into the controller. Same for source code. Then RoboPro to test, and let's do it right away. Changing to the correct IP address, connecting. That may not be very good because it is now updating a firmware that is not running. So I have to cancel. This is interesting, by the way, because with other robot it refused to upgrade. I am going to do that right now. Not planned. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's still upgrading. Okay, we're still doing that. So I am going to shut it down because it's now running the community firmware. And yes, I should have exited and exited. Yeah, it's gone. Too bad. Anyway, I have to remove the SD card for the community firmware, boot again into the real firmware, into the default one, and then I'm very curious what will happen. Will it indeed see the firmware? Now I'm curious. It won't. I'm very sure it won't now because it's using a different firmware, a different, yeah, it can't find it. Okay, doing it in another way. Yep, putting it back. Now it will boot the community firmware. but it detected the default firmware anyway. So now I'm very curious what will happen. Goes quite fast. I have to make contact again. Alright, there I am. Okay, now I can make contact again. But first, what will happen with this? Yeah, making contact. Alright. Error. Yeah, okay. Go. Yes, okay. So it detects the old firmware. Let's do it then again. And now it does a firmware upgrade. So despite it running the community firmware, it is upgrading the original firmware. I have not seen this coming. I'm not sure how long this will take. Can I do things simultaneously? Who knows? I don't think so, by the way, because it has to reboot. So let's keep it this way. Alright. As you can see, it gives an error during firmware update phase 1, result code 1, error message, whichever. Please restart RoboPro and try again. Well, I can restart it as a request, but I'm quite sure it won't work. Because it is not actually running that firmware. I'm quite surprised it actually requests it, but also it is on Wi-Fi. It is not on USB, and well, that may not matter because it detects it anyway. If I go here, it says this is normal, but I have my own IP address, and on default wireless it has this one. So, well, I can of course try again. This also means, by the way, that I can no longer test things until I have upgraded it. So either I have to change my IP address to 192.168 dot something, that's another way. A problem is also that default the controller acts as a DHCP server while I have disabled it. So let's try it once again, waiting for the error to occur, and then I'm pretty sure I can't upgrade. I can't use RoboPro until I have actually upgraded it, unless, which I realize now, I can also do via USB, and then that won't be a problem, or should be a problem. Yep, okay, let's try via USB then. I have no clue if that would work. Alright, one more attempt. This time using USB cable, and then let's see whatever happens, and I doubt it's going to work because of this address that it takes for USB. And it doesn't have that address, I'm pretty certain. So if I now say which addresses do I have? Oh, it says 7.1. Oh, that is interesting. That must be the USB. That is pretty interesting. So if I then select USB anyway, it just might work. Let me cancel this one. Probably gives an error now. I hope so. Oh right, it's waiting for acknowledgement of connection. Yeah, of course. Now it does something. Now it has connection. Alright, so it did end in error. I had to restart RoboPro. Now I've selected, and I'll show you, default USB. So, once more. Phase 3, result code 1. I'm not restarting it. Aborting. Okay, one more time, and then I'm really giving up for this time. Suffice to say, I'm not doing what I wanted to do, which is modeling with Blender and doing something else. Nope. So what can I do? Well, what I can do is restarting it into the other operating set to the default firmware and have a final try. I might just do that. Who knows? And right now it is updating, and it is showing what it is doing on the display. Never seen that one before. Quite interesting. And yes, this is not running the community firmware this time. So I'm quite curious what it will do. when it will end, how it will have ended. And if my firmware will still work, but this might open possibilities. Still wondering why the firmware upgrade of the other Discovery or the TXT controller upgrade failed, because I more or less did the same. And I will just have to wait until the controller reboots, and then it's over. So since I don't know how much time it takes, I'll just wait for it. Alright, it has finally upgraded. Didn't take too much time after finalizing the former segment, but I didn't test it yet. So let's just test it. And this is not a community firmware. This is the default. So this is oh wait, stop this, go with this one. Yeah, 1 and 4 and 2 and 3. And to my surprise, what did happen was at first that they both started running for this. What I did not expect to happen, because they are it's 2 motors and not 4 motors what I'm doing. But then again, this is running, yes absolutely, this is working, yes absolutely. Can I now do the camera? No, I still cannot do the camera. But can I do with the community firmware? Next test. Alright, removing the USB cable, because now I am on Wi-Fi. So I have to reselect this one, correct email IP address, go, yes, acknowledge, and go to the default interface if it shows. It cannot connect. Alright, that is too bad, because it did connect. Then here I am connected, and I will have to adjust the date. Yep, I will have to adjust the date again. In this case 2034. Right, now it's good. I can forget about this one. So let's run the software for once, and considering the time, I will only do one run. See whatever happens. Yeah, that will be 400 then. Nope. Okay, go again. Okay, that's a failure, but I have more questions because with RoboPro I can't connect anymore, or can't connect yet. This doesn't run properly. Blender, story as before. Unfortunately, still haven't had time to figure out exactly how this plugin works with the gears that I add and then cannot re-edit them. And as I said, the upgrade of the controller was something that came right through, unstoppable, so this will have to wait. Haven't got new images, so that's it for now. And then wiring schematics are still the same. Alright, so that's it for a video that didn't go as planned, with an interruption by RoboPro upgrader. Using this USB cable, it worked out finally. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion, very much appreciated. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please support me, or this blog anyway, by making a donation via either PayPal or Wired. And you can also become a patron, and you may have your name mentioned on my website and with my videos, depending on the pledge you make. More information under this video for my website and other stuff. This is going to be continued. Have a nice day and bye bye.